My name is Lizzie. I am 24 years old. I live alone in a city. My apartment is simple, just one bedroom, a tiny kitchen, and a small window that looks out onto a narrow street. I have no family nearby. My parents live far away in another town. I rarely see them. Most days I feel very alone. I work at a bookstore during the day. I like my job because it is calm and peaceful. I spend hours arranging books and helping customers. Sometimes I read little bits from novels when no one is around. When I leave work, the loneliness comes back. My apartment feels too empty. The silence makes my heart heavy. Most nights feel long and quiet. Sometimes at night, I go out with my friends. We usually meet at cafes or clubs. I laugh and smile with them, but deep down, I still feel empty. Most nights, I return home alone. There is only darkness and silence. One evening, my friends invited me to a popular club. I did not really feel like going. I agreed because I didn't want to be alone. The club was loud and crowded. Colorful lights flashed everywhere. People were dancing and laughing. I tried to enjoy myself. I danced for a while. I pretended to be happy. But soon I felt tired and uncomfortable. The noise gave me a headache. I felt like I did not belong there. Around midnight, I decided to leave. My friends were still dancing. I told them I was going home early. They asked me to text when I arrived safely. I stepped outside into the cool night air. The streets were quiet and almost empty. I held my purse tightly. I tried to call a taxi using my phone. The app said no cars were available. My heart began to beat faster. It was past 1 in the morning. I was standing alone on a dark street. After waiting, I started walking. I hoped to find a taxi on the main road. My footsteps echoed in the silence. After 10 minutes, I saw headlights. A black car slowed down beside me. The window rolled down. A man smiled at me. He asked if I needed a ride. He looked friendly and calm. At first, I hesitated. I said I was waiting for a taxi. He said it was not safe to walk alone. He offered to drop me home. The street was dark and empty. I felt more afraid staying there. I agreed and told him my street. I got into the car nervously. I introduced myself. He said his name was Daniel. He drove smoothly. We talked about small things. At first I felt relaxed, but soon something felt wrong. He turned onto a dark road. I did not recognize the area. Fear filled my stomach. I told him it was the wrong way. He said it was a shortcut. The road became darker and quieter. There were no houses. I asked him to stop the car. He did not answer. I begged him to turn back. He stayed silent. I tried to open the door. It was locked. He told me not to do that. Tears filled my eyes. His phone started ringing. He answered it quietly. I heard a few words. My fear grew stronger. We passed an abandoned warehouse. The place looked terrifying. While he was distracted, I noticed the lock. My hand shook as I pressed it. The door unlocked. He noticed and got angry. I opened the door quickly. I jumped out while the car was moving. I hit the ground hard. Pain shot through my body. I heard tires screech. I stood up and ran. I ran as fast as I could. I heard him shouting behind me. I did not look back. I saw bright lights ahead. It was a small gas station. I ran inside crying and shaking. I asked for help. The man called the police. The police arrived quickly. I told them everything. They searched the area. Daniel was gone. The officers took me home safely. That night I couldn't sleep. Every sound scared me. I kept thinking about what could have happened. The police never found him. Maybe he changed his name. Maybe he left the city. I will never know. That night changed me forever. I became more careful. I never accept rides from strangers. I always put my safety first. I survived. I saved myself. Being alone is better than being unsafe. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.